So I died. I died when I was so confident, which is when you tend to die in this game. But I died for two reasons, and those are the lessons that I learned and will apply to this next playthrough. We'll call it a season. Um, Reason number one, I didn't have bandages. Did not realize that I didn't have bandages, but I did not have bandages, and so I bled out. So in this in this playthrough, I will have bandages, always. Reason number two, I wanted to come up with a better way to fight the wolves, so I went into this online tool and tried different methods of clicking the mouse to find out which way I could get the most clicks per second, and found out that if I pick my mouse up and drum on the button with my middle and index fingers, I click way faster than just trying to mash on it normal style. Problem is, if you look at the tape and you look at me fighting this wolf, that's what I'm doing. I'm drumming on it with my index and middle fingers, but it wasn't registering at all. And it wasn't until I switched over to clicking it normal style that it actually registered. So I think you can actually click too fast in this game for it to register. So primary lesson, bandages. Secondary lesson, just mash on it, mash the button if you run into a wolf instead of trying to get fancy and do the drum maneuver. So I'm heartbroken. I was really close to getting the pacifist achievement on that last run, but we're not going to dwell, we're just going to move on. And I do want to get pacifist, so my first 25 days I'm going to have to go without killing anything offensively. You can still do self-defense against wolves and kill them that way, and you'll still be in the running for pacifist, so that's what I'm going to do. I want to get pacifist, and I want to get silent hunter, which means I can't fire a firearm for the first 50 days. So if everything goes my way, I'm going to not kill anything for the first 25 days, and then I'm going to start hunting with a bow until I'm 50 days in. And at that point, I'll probably have a lot of ammunition and a rifle in perfect condition, and then I'll just be a killing machine. But that's a long ways away. So let's do Stalker, because Stalker's clearly enough for me right now. And Interloper still scares me. Let's go random, and let's be female. Why female? Because, I don't know, anytime I'm given the choice between male and female, I always go female, because it's a more interesting story to me. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And let's call this run Season 2. How long can you survive? I love the quotes that they give you at the beginning of every run. Let's see what they give us. I hope they don't give us that Stephen King quote from The Stand. The Stand was, okay, extraordinary people survive under the most terrible circumstances, and they become more extraordinary because of it. Well, with that in mind, let's try to be extraordinary. Looks like we have a couple hours until night. I am not sure where I am. Wait a minute. Is this Milton? Is this Milton? This is Milton. I'm 90% sure that this is Milton. In which case, this is the perfect place to start for a pacifist run, because there's so many houses and so many canned goods. This is Milton. I'm 99% sure. And I'm excited about it. Mushrooms. Doing some mushrooms. Don't you know, kids? If you want to expand your mind, you gotta do mushrooms. Wouldn't it be wild if you could trip hallucinogenic mushrooms in this game? What would that even look like? They've done a pretty good job so far of... Did I pick up a rock? I did pick up a rock. But I'm not going to use the rock because I'm a pacifist. So in fact, you know what? Well, no, I was going to drop the rock, but who knows? Maybe I'll need it to scare off a wolf. What do we need? We're going to need food. For sure. So let's pick up a couple cattails. Delicious, nutritious cattails. Oh, I'm bummed. I must admit, I'm bummed. I thought that run was going really well, but pride goeth before the fall, as they say. And I was proud. I walked up to that wolf saying, "Come at me." Didn't have to be that way. And had I known, had I realized that I didn't have bandages, wouldn't have done it. That's the nature of the game. It's so brutal in that they just cut off the life of a character that you've been playing for many hours. It's so brutal in that way that it really forces you to reflect upon what did you do wrong? Because you did do something wrong if you died. Sadly, I can't harvest these because I don't have a hatchet yet. But I'm hopeful about this farmstead up here. I think we might find what we need. And this is Milton, 100%. So good. Milton's a good place to start a pacifist run. Plenty of human habitation, plenty of supplies. No. No, 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 no. Do I have a bandage? I don't have a bandage. We gotta get out of here. Crap. That's 2 wolves. Oh! Run! Run! Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Okay, no! Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Think about this. Let's think. I gotta find the key to this house. Those pups seem... Okay, let me think. As I recall, the key to this house is either in this tractor, which it apparently is not. Okay, so it's not in this tractor. It might be in a body in this barn. There's no body in this barn, so it's not here. Think. Where else could it be? It's close. The key is never very far from the house.
Oh, thank you.
Hacksaw. You know what? I don't need a hacksaw right now. Drop the hacksaw. Those wolves, thankfully, do not seem to be particularly aggressive. The last place that I can think... Shh! Crap! I have to start a fire. Please. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Okay. Scared of the fire. That's good for our purposes right now. Let's build this up. Let's try to get some condition back. Jeez, I'm very, very cold right now. Come on, 24, 25. Ah! Okay, just we're one away. 1 degree away from no longer freezing to death. Okay. Okay. How much time we got left here? 55 minutes. Just keep breaking down boxes. Warm up a bit. We gotta find the key to this house. Then we will enter the house. Night's gonna fall soon. So let's be quick about it. Searched all the drawers. Search this drawer. No! Fine.
Great. I can't feel my feet.
Not mean to do that, but it's fine. Come on. Okay. have nothing to repel these wolves. I have a rock. I have a rock. I think the key is in that car over there. Question is, am I gonna be able to get past Cujo over here? Where is Cujo? There he is. Leave me alone, baby. I just want to find a key and get into this. I would kill you, little rabbit, but... Shrap! I can't get into this house. I just have to leave. I should go to Milton proper. That's what we're gonna go. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Milton. We'll come back here when we have a flare or something.
God, I've never felt so cold.
Until then, it's Milton. That's my story, and we are sticking to it. Birch saplings. Oh, hey, birch bark. Make birch bark tea. It's a new thing that you can do. 2 birch barks, I think, is all you need to make birch bark tea. So let's do that. Night's gonna fall soon. Nothing here. Or maybe it's possible that the key to that farmhouse is over here. There might be a body here that has the key. Then again, maybe not. I really want to get into that house, but that place is covered in wolves. So you know what? We'll go over to what's-her-face, the old lady from the campaign. She lives up here. Gosh, I'm so happy I'm in Milton. That was kind of a stroke of luck. I was rolling the dice with the old random, but I didn't want to be I didn't want to be the wimp that just automatically chooses Mystery Lake. Milton would have been my second choice. And here we are, by the grace of God. Alright. Do we have a pry bar? Did I pick up a pry bar? Did not. It's fine. It's over here. Deer, maybe? Since I'm gonna be sleeping anyway, I don't mind letting my condition fall a bit. There's something over here. I'll pick up a second stone. Who knows? We might need to repel a wolf. And I'm not the greatest shot with a stone. Food. Calories are calories, baby. Still got no tools. So I probably can't harvest this. I cannot. We'll pick this house dry up here, and then we'll head for what's her face? The old lady. The old lady from the campaign mode. I always call her Granny Rags, or just Gran Rags for short. After that lady from Dishonored. Remember her? I think she was played by Susan Sarandon. She's like this old witch, lived in the slums. Shout out to all my Dishonored fans out there. Book, that'll come in handy. Dog food, that's calories. Cloth, that's bandages. Lord knows we need those.
That stuff will come in handy.
Flare. Okay, our fortunes are starting to come together. Now, over to Granny Rags before the sun sets. Sup, rabbits? Need not fear me. I'm a pacifist. For now.
Up soon.
Yeah, you are. You are gonna die. If you're gonna warm up. Get a couple things to craft while I wait. The beginning stage of this game is always kind of tough because there are all sorts of bottlenecks. Like, you always want something to do in your downtime when you're waiting for something to cook. But in the beginning, you might not have a sewing kit, so you can't repair your clothes. You don't have any books to read. Well, as long as I've got some daylight, I might as well take a look in these cars. Got anything for me? No. I've never actually gotten anything from these visors, you know? But you can interact with the visors, so it always seems dumb to not check them, but I've never actually seen anything fall out of them. Sometimes there's a heavy hammer. Heavy hammer! Okay, sweet. That's a pretty big get, actually.
Not being useful.
This means I can craft my own tools. So that's a stroke of luck. Alright, let's see if we can raid this house before it gets really dark. It's pretty dark already. I should just go to Granny Rag's house. I'd be better off searching these places in the morning, he says as he continues to search. This place appears bereft, and it's too dark, so you know what? We'll do this again some other time. Right now, let's get to Granny Rags's. And we might just call that an episode.
Goddamn crazy.
Rabbit just died over there. Grand Rags, here we are. We made it. Actually, let me check. There's a shed right outside here that usually has some sort of tool. Hey, whetstone. There you go. Is that the second hacksaw I've found? I do believe it is. Bandage. You know what? We'll leave this hacksaw here. I don't often find much of a need for metal, you know? And here we are, in perhaps my favorite location in the entire game. They call it Milton House, but I always know it as Grand Rags' place. I first fell in love with this game right here. I was playing the campaign, and the old lady was sitting here, and I just got a bunch of firewood for her. And I made a fire, or maybe she probably already had a fire going. Anyway, I was sitting here, and I was talking to her, and I started a pot of tea, because I wanted to get a good night's sleep. And I realized I was so immersed, like incredibly immersed, sitting here waiting for tea to boil so that I could get a good night's sleep. I was so immersed that I just fell in love with the game. Right here. So I got a soft spot in my heart for this house. And, you know, this house is going to be my base. It's going to be my base of operations until I can completely raid Milton. And I think the plan's going to be... Actually, how about this? I like having this journal. The plan. The game plan. Game plan is going to be... raid Milton. And also, simultaneously, this will also be step 0, power level. We're going to raid Milton, and while we're raiding Milton, we're going to power level our skills. Which means I'm going to be cooking a lot of tea. Because tea, near as I found, is the best way to power level cooking. So I'm going to cook a lot of tea. I'm going to start as many fires as possible. I'm going to dump all my food on the floor right here. Cooking pot, that's good. And this is going to be the base. Oh, Granny Rags. You keep a nice house, Granny. Stacy's grape, herbal tea. Love it. Okay, this has proven to be such a boon that I might have to just keep running. Yeah. Oh, book. I love books. I love them a lot. Okay, it's not totally dark in here. Not yet. I think I can still turn this house upside down. See what we can get. Wool scarf. Love me a... Whoops. Love me a wool scarf. Whoops. Come on now. There we go. What else do I have here? We'll tear that apart later. Stacy's grape has got me going ape. Is that a book? It's a regular book. I thought it was a skill book. Yep, done that. Let's see what they got upstairs. Trying to tire myself out so I can get a full night's sleep. Wake up when we got some daylight. Raid this town. Dress shirts, for real. Don't got any Cowichan sweaters for me. Grand rags. Nope, but you got painkillers. Is that a revolver? Nope, that's a cartridge. Have yet to hold the revolver. Looking forward to it. They just released this update, the revolver update. They called it Steadfast Ranger. They released that a couple days ago, and I've been a big fan. Gloves are gloves, baby. Stacy's grape has got me going ape. Stacy's grape has got me going ape. Ba-ba-ba.
I think I can use this.
I'm collecting thin wool sweaters. Dress shirts again. Grand Rags sure did have a lot of dress shirts. Hey, there's our sewing kits. We can start repairing stuff. Nothing under the bed. Okay, so not the most fruitful. Not the most fruitful iteration of Grand Rags' house, but I'll take what I can get. Let's get some water. It's awfully deep into night. I'm surprised I can see anything here. Well, let's have ourselves a sleep. Make sure we don't starve to death in the night. Stale chocolate bar. So good. So good. My favorite. Do I have a can opener? I do not have a can opener. I have a heavy hammer. So maybe I'll leave the canned goods for a while. I think I'll have enough to make it through the night. How many hours till morning? We'll say 9. Yes. Fully rested. Oh good. It's about to be sunrise. Wow, we've picked over Granny Rags' house. Let's finish picking over Granny Rags' house. Why not? Got a sunset going outside. Sounds like it's a little nasty out there. Nasty. Na-na-nasty. Na-na-nasty nasty jazz. Pretty though. We could use a little more space in our inventory, so I'm going to dump all my canned goods in the kitchen. I kind of wish that I could place things. You know, I had to arrange them all neat. Wait a minute. If I add this to the radial, what does that mean? Oh, I can place things. Okay. Cool. I'm going to put my canned goods. Nice. I did not realize that I could do that. I'm going to put all my canned goods. Place. Okay. Place. Gonna put all my canned goods on the counter. No! No! I was gonna save the canned goods until I had a can opener. Luckily, I only lost 13%. That's not bad. It's not
Man, I could
great.
use a drink.
It's not what I wanted, but this is fine. We'll survive. We'll survive. Got plenty of water. About to be daytime. I got this Wilderness Kitchen book, so I'm going to read that until I warm up. How's it look outside? I find myself arranging my days, like sleeping, getting to bed, so that I can see the sunrises. I find the sunrises beautiful enough in this game that I actually take pains to seek them out. It's interesting. So kudos to the developers here. And you know what? I can shed my fire starters. I can shed my fire starting equipment next to this fire. Drop that. Drop a bunch of these. Keep a couple just in case. You never know. Alright, let's start tearing this town apart. Starting... Nope. Nope, not starting there. No indeed. No thank you. Bye, Felicia. Wolves. I swear. Again, kudos to Hinterland. Kudos to the developers that the wolves are very compelling. I'm impressed with them. They don't feel OP, they don't feel underpowered. I don't feel like I can outsmart them on a consistent basis. They don't get too stuck on geometry, but they do get a little stuck on geometry. Enough that I can pull off a daring escape every now and again. Got a pry bar so I can force these lockers. Happy about that. Except there's nothing in that locker. Not happy about that. Come Come on, guys, work with me. Jeez. This place is looking a little bit bereft. But I can't complain too much because I already have a heavy hammer. That'll do. That'll do. Still don't have a hunting knife, though. Alright, a little bit of food, though. Wood matches, perfect. Safes. I like safes in this game. It's just left, right, left. If real safes were this easy to crack, they'd be useless. 55 is the first number. I try to remember the numbers, but to date I haven't actually... Oh, 55, 53. Noted. 55, 53. I've never had to do a safe twice yet. But now that I'm bragging, maybe I will. Of course, we only have one number left. I don't even know if you can screw it up at this point. But if I do, the numbers are 55, 53. There it goes.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. Wool ear wrap, I'll take that. Starting to get our warmth bonus up. Slowly but surely. I got high hopes. I got high hopes for this run. In part because I know Milton like the back of my hand. In other part because I've learned the hard lessons of the last playthrough. And I will never go without bandages again. Speaking of which, do I have bandages? I have one bandage. Do I have multiples in here? Ah, yes. Let's break that down. A dress shirt will do us no good. I will not wear a dress shirt in the wilderness. And let's craft some bandages. Because I have one bandage right now, but the hard lesson I learned from the last playthrough is you need bandages, and you should be aware if you don't have bandages. Because bandages take enough time to craft that if you need them, you will probably die. As I did. But never again. At least not the same way. Come on, one of these deposit boxes has to have something. Ooh, stack of papers. My days of struggling have come to an end. Stack of papers in that entire row of safety deposit boxes. Could be worse. I could be dead. I am dead. Well. Cup of coffee, baby! Yes! Take that. You know what? Maybe on this run I'll actually try to get all of the memories and stuff. I know there will be some memories here, so maybe I'll just pop in here next time there's a A geomagnetic storm. Oh yeah, give me that toilet water. Delicious. Delicious. And that's looking like a wrap on the old bank. This is the bank, right? Oh. Didn't search the office.
I'll take it.
Alright. Okay, I think that's a wrap on the bank. Yes. How much daylight do we have? Plenty. Alright, let's start raiding this town. See how fast we can do it.
I think I can use this.
Visors. One day there's going to be something good in those visors. Haven't seen it yet, but the fact that you can interact with them makes me believe that you can get something out of them. Judge Claude Frollo longed to rid the world of vice and sin, and saw evil everywhere he looked, except within. Yes! Book! I love books! Wait, what? I can't reach this book, for it is under my butt.
This'll come in handy.
Maybe if I try to sit in the driver's seat. Yes! I love books. I love books so much. Okay, that build. Hello? No, thank you. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Wow, that's a lot of dogs. Okay, we're gonna go inside for a little bit. Not getting eaten by wolves. Not today. Let's do a little reading. Yeah, this is a little more
I'm gonna need
in
to eat.
line with our goals. Okay. One more hour will give us wilderness
Surrounded by
kitchen.
snow and nothing to drink.
You drinking right now, girl? Don't give me that. Don't give me that. Boom. Read a book. Just like that. Did that actually give us anything? No. Not really. But it's okay. Got a little more daylight left. I wish Grand Rags' place had a back door. How are we doing on bandages? Got enough? Got a couple. Whatever. Let's level cooking and fire starting for a bit. 80%. I'll take those odds. No, not on that book. Not on that one either. Even though we read that one. 80% odds. In that case, 80% odds means we expect to start a fire in like 2 tries max. 1 try probably. Sweet.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one. Okay. Why did I do this? I wanted to cook something. What was it? Ah, I wanted some birch bark tea. Just in case we get all messed up. 10 minutes. Take a stick. We have a whetstone, as I recall. So, but we don't have anything to sharpen. Okay, well in that case, let's start organizing our stuff. Stick all the ammo here. We'll stick the heavy hammer at the door, so we have to walk over it in order to leave. Because when the time comes to leave, I want to leave with it. And we'll put the whetstone right over here. Don't have anything to sharpen yet, but we will if things go my way. Birch bark tea. That'll be useful when we inevitably get injured. How's our weight? Not bad. Not bad. Let's prepare some stuff, wait for those wolves to get distracted. Judge Claude Frollo longed to rid the world of vice and sin, and saw evil everywhere he looked except within. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, that's the most fire line of any Disney song. It's so deep. It's so deep. Who can name it? Who can name that song? Comment on this video with the origin of that song. Only 90s kids will get this. Don't Google it. Don't do it. You either know Judge Claude Frollo or you don't. All I know about Judge Claude Frollo is he saw evil everywhere he looked except within. What? They hid that stuff. I'm glad I took a second glance up here. This game is constantly making me meditate on human blindness. Like, to what extent do you go through life and not know what's around you? Because I feel like I'm constantly going back to places that I thought that I searched and finding new stuff, and it makes me think, like, am I blind? Do I go through life not knowing what's happening? Probably. Probably. And for once in his long life of power and control,
Man, I could eat anything.
Frollo felt a tinge of fear for his immortal soul. Such a good movie. I'll give you a hint. It's the darkest Disney movie. The darkest by a mile. Alright, we've been in here for a bit. I'm gonna dump most of my fire starters here so that I can have a little extra space. Books are kind of heavy. Okay, that's a good start. Okay. Let's raid this town. So my long-term battle plan here is I'm going to raid... Where's the dog? God damn it. Where's the dog? Where is it? Do I have a knife even? I already raided this one. I feel like there's a dog here, and at the same time I can't tell where it is.
God, I've never been so hungry in my life.
That'll do, that'll do.
I think I can use this.
I'm serious, if you know what Disney movie, I've given you a lot of hints, what Disney movie those lines are from, let me know. Because I don't know why I didn't see that movie recently. I probably saw that movie last, like 20 years ago, honestly. And yet, for some reason, it's been stuck in my head. And I'm kind of blown away because I know so many of the lines, and I haven't seen that movie again in like multiple
What
decades.
have we here?
And yet, those lines keep popping up into my head. Which is weird because I think at the time that I heard them, I didn't really understand what they meant. And now I get it. I get it even though I haven't seen the movie since.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Rancid venison. You know what? Keep it. 9% condition, you're rolling the dice. You're rolling dice that are not stacked in your favor, and I'm not trying to have food poisoning right now. Hey, I'll take that. Who doesn't like a little bit of herbal? Know what I'm saying?
I'll take it.
Cool. Judge Claude Frollo longed to rid the world of vice and sin, and saw evil everywhere he looked, except within. Ain't that just the truth, eh? That the most sanctimonious and morally upright among us tend to see evil everywhere they look, except within.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Running shoes. Those would be good for leather, at least. Climbing socks. Those would be good. Definitely worth the trouble to repair. I'm not going to pick up that flashlight because I'm pretty sure it has no batteries, and I've never seen batteries in this game.
I'll take it.
I won't take it. I will not. Don't put words in my mouth. I ain't gonna take it. That'll... Okay, we're up to 13%. Pretty good. Take that water.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I don't know about that, but you can definitely drink the toilet water. It's delicious. Okay, I think we've picked this place over. Nice house, all things considered. Might make this my base, except for the fact that Grand Rags is always my base. Sprain risk. I already covered that one. That house looks inaccessible. So, we've covered this lane. Oh geez, we're way overweight. Alright, I'll dump whatever I can in Grand Rags, and I guess I'll go to bed. Wait, have I been in here? Yeah. Next up, because I've covered that once, next up I'll go down the line over here. How's our map looking? Okay. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Do I have a... I don't have anything to mess with this guy with. That's it. That's it. Huh? How you like that? You wouldn't dare. You would not. You wouldn't. You're scared of the light. I know you. And you're not stopping me. Not right now. Maybe later. But right now I have bandages. And I have a flare. So I know you're not gonna mess with me.
This stuff will come in handy.
Maybe. You can hear me. That'll do. Wood matches. Okay. And for once in his long life of power and control, Frollo felt a twinge of fear for his immortal soul. Why is that stuck in my head? Here's a question. Anybody who's watching this. Every day, when I wake up, I have a song stuck in my head. It's like there's a part of my subconscious responsible for uploading a song into my head every morning. And every morning I wake up with the song stuck in my head. And sometimes this song is a song that I haven't heard for many years. Does anybody else get that? Does anybody else have that happen to them? It's every morning. Every single morning I wake up with a different song stuck in my head.
Starving.
And not today, but a couple days ago, it was that song. It's what is it? Okay. Spoiler alert. If you haven't already guessed the song, it's coming a couple seconds from now. But it's the introduction song from The Hunchback of Notre Dame, that 90s Disney movie. I don't know why. I probably haven't seen that movie since the 90s. And yet, a couple days ago I woke up with it stuck in my head, and it's been in there pretty much ever since. Can't explain it. Don't know what the deal is. It's just the way it is. Judge Claude Frollo longed to rid the world of vice and sin, and saw evil everywhere he looked, except within. Ooh, I get chills every single time. Alright, about sunset, should probably call it a night. No. You wouldn't dare. I got a flare. Get away from me. You wouldn't dare. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get out of here. Okay. I'm a little bit covered in wolves. Let's go ahead and dump whatever we can dump. Got a couple more rifle rounds. 5 rounds. Plus 6 rounds. Got 11 rounds. Unfortunately, I'm a pacifist. But I won't be a pacifist forever. No, indeed. Whatever canned goods we have, let's shed them here in the kitchen. See now the innocent blood you have spilt on the steps of Notre Dame. I am guiltless, she ran, I pursued. How is it that I remember it so clearly? It's weird. It's kind of weird. I guess it had an effect on me. Which is weird because I haven't really thought about that movie in probably since I saw it. And yet here it is. In my mind and on my mind. You can lie to yourself and your minions. You can claim that you haven't a qualm. But you never can run from nor hide what you've done from the eyes. Oh, the eyes of Notre Dame. Okay. We dropped the heavy hammer. What else can we drop? We can drop 2 fire logs. We can drop 2 fire logs, and we should probably cook that venison while we have a chance. Okay, we'll drop 2 fire logs here. We'll drop all of our cloth by the wardrobe over here. It's a good start. Let's cook some venison. We have the chance. Wood matches. Book. 80% chance. I'll take it. Odds are we get it in 1 try. If not, odds are very good we get it in 2.
Come on, little fire. Come on. Perfect.
There we go. What? What? What happened to the venison? I have venison. I know I do. Yeah. Oh, it's cooked. Oh. Okay. So what can we cook? Cook those rose hips. Wouldn't mind a natural painkiller right about now. But you never can run from nor hide what you've done from the eyes. The very eyes of Notre Dame. What else can we shed? Probably shed a lot of tinder. We'll shed it here. Oops, not that. Drop them all. Drop all of this too. Why not? Take the rose hip tea. What else can we shed? Alright, well, let's have a nap. Let's have a nap and consider our next move. Plenty of water, that's for sure. Alright, let's go. Looks like 10 hours until morning. That's a good start. That's the hour right there. Sounds like a solid episode 1.